Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to put a on-off switch inside the Turnigy Tach so that your 9-volt battery doesn't die while it's sitting there doing nothing, even though it's supposed to shut off. Basically, you're going to take your 3 screws that hold the case together. The 2 long ones are in the bottom. The shorter one is up on top. Set those aside. When you open up the case, the circuit board with the motor is sitting inside, held together with 1 screw. That's all there is. Basically, it just sits like this, and there's 1 screw that holds it in. Short one. Do not put the long one in there. You're going to take that out. It's going to just pop off real nice. I took an old on-off switch from one of my models, and what we're going to basically do is, that's how tight that fits in there, we're going to take the case and we're going to recess it so that we can get a switch inside. Basically what I did is I took an X-Acto knife and my Dremel, and if you notice, there is these plastic tabs that are molded in the side. They actually are not attached to the sides of the case, so I got a feeling they originally were meant for a switch. You're going to cut on the viewer side. There isn't enough room on this side. You're going to cut on the viewer side all the way till you're flush. It depends. You might be using a different switch, so I'm not sure. And what I also did was I took and the switches all come with the little screws that hold them in, and they're threaded on one side. I had to grind that down a little bit flush so that the switch could fit right behind the tabs and is held in place, and I mean it's hard as heck to get it out of there. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our switch, recess it, place it in. We are going to take the positive or the negative wire, it's up to you. You're going to cut it in the center. Give yourself a little room for play. So I would say about here, and we're going to solder the red wire to the top and to the center of the switch. The bottom wire is going to go to the center of the switch, and that way when the switch is up, it's sending power to the circuit board. When the switch is down, it's not making a connection. Also, that helps if you're sliding it into a case. Let's say you have a little pouch to keep it safe in. When you're sliding it in, the switch slides to the on position. If you're pulling it out of the case, the switch might accidentally come on to the on position, but you're pulling it out to use it anyway, so there's no big deal. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to solder my wires, and then I'll show you how this works. I'm also going to add a little piece of tape to the switch. It's nowhere near the circuit board, but I just, in case there's flex or anything, I don't want the circuit board touching the metal switch. It is about 1/8 of an inch away, so I'm really not worried about it, but better safe than sorry. It does sit, I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but it does sit about 1/8 inch away from the circuit board. I checked, there are no components that are coming close enough to touch, but again, I don't know what switch you're going to use, so better safe than sorry. The short screw on the circuit board, it goes to the top because the 2 screws that hold the case are come through the bottom, so make sure you put your screw back to the top. So here we have our finished product. 9-volt battery, the 2 long screws, the short screw, our on-off switch. It could be prettier, but it's functioning just like we want it. Beautiful.